Good evening, everyone. I know it's late, but I'm seeing who's up because my intentions were to come on earlier, but I didn't get home until like an hour and a half ago, and I'm still eating. And I know I shouldn't be eating this late. I made a taco pie that I had been wanting all day. Hey, you're a choice towing. And guess what? It's got beans on it, and I know it's gonna hurt my stomach, but I was just craving it all day. I saved my appetite for it. I just wanted to see what you guys were doing. Yeah, I put my foot in this taco pie. I'm telling y'all something. I be getting these recipes and stuff. I be seeing them. I be sharing them on my Real Talk with Tamara like page. Hey Mario. Hey, new to you. And I be sharing them on my Real Talk with Tamara Facebook page. A lot of these recipes. And I saw this taco pie. I was like, I've never made a taco pie. And I was just craving it today. Y'all know I've been eating healthier. So what I did was I ate a orange this morning before I left. Y'all can't hear nothing? No, your choice towing says if y'all can hear me, say y'all can hear me. Because your choice towing says that he can't hear me. Okay, new to you says that she can. But this taco pie is the bomb. Okay, he says he can now, but Bama Boy says he can. I know my stomach is gonna be hurting. But the beans are even really good. Hey, Diane. Shout out to my moderators. Y'all know it's late night. So y'all already know. The freaks come out at night. Sounds good. You may have to sit up for a few hours. I know. Diane said, what happened to her wrench? You don't have your wrench? Hold on. See, I can't see whether you all have wrenches or not. And be quiet. Hell, in the studio. I have to go outside of the studio. You sure don't. They took. I'm gonna tell you something. They did the same thing to Long Live Janice, and she didn't even tell me. She thought that I had taken her wrench, and she was like, when I saw I ain't have my wrench, I just didn't say nothing. But she didn't say something to me until they blocked her out of the studio. Sit. I'm not playing. You're not getting none of my taco pie. Okay, I'm gonna see what's going on, Diane. I have to check my block list, but you in here. I'm gonna see what happened. She don't have a wrench on other channel at Real Talk with Tamara too. Long Live Janice can only get on here if she's on Real Talk with Tamara too. And I checked. I checked my block list. She's not on my block list. Nothing. Somehow they got in. I don't know how they did it, but I've been speaking with people at StreamYard about being hacked and people that know how to manipulate their software. because if she's blocked out of here and she can only get in on the other page and she's not in the block list, somehow they got her blocked. Unless they blocked her, they could have hacked her phone and hid her from the channel, hid her from me, block me from her. You see what I mean? But either way it goes, these folks sick. It takes somebody real sick to be constantly sitting up doing what these people do. That's a real mental illness. That's real scary. And sick. Hey, Clarinetta. Yeah, I'm gonna sit up. Maybe I should, after I finish eating my taco pie, maybe I should take some Pepto Bismol just so that my stomach won't start hurting when I'm asleep at night. Tonight. And I probably should. I knew I shouldn't be eating this late because I got to get up and go out and work tomorrow, and I got to be out all day. I got to be out all day. I got to go over to the bonding company. Then I got to go to Arkansas and work. I put black olives on my taco pie. I love black olives. I started craving them when I was pregnant, and I just been loving them ever since. Anyways, you guys, what's been going on in the YouTube streets? What's been going on in the YouTube streets? I know it's late and everybody is more than likely in bed getting ready for, resting. But tomorrow is Friday, so that's a good thing for those that work Monday through Friday. I actually mm-hmm. I thought actually I actually got to work through the weekend. Yeah, they have. I actually got to work through the weekend. Yeah, I hear my dog crying because she wants my taco pie, and she's not gonna get it. I know she don't need it because I don't need it. But I just wanted to do some late night lurking tonight because I'm kind of wired up. When I've been out all day, I be tired when I get in, but for some reason when I get in late, I kind of be wired up. And I think it's because my mind be going like a mile a minute. Now I did get the opportunity to leave what I was doing, and after I finished, doing what I was doing earlier, um, okay, she said she have it on the second page. Okay. Long Live Janice got it on her second page too. I mean, on the second page too. And hey, Dima. BWN covered in unallowed. Yeah, that was in Orange Mound. That was in Orange Mound. I see that the killings have picked up in Orange Mound. I mean, Orange Mound is crime infested, just like all of Memphis, anyways. But I mean, it seems like it has kind of picked up. I don't think it has anything to do with Big Juke's killing. Trust me when I tell you. Before somebody say it's picking up because of Big Juke's killing, no. I think those little dudes over there, they they just, I don't know, because sometimes they be beefing with each other. They get into it with each other, and it's so sad now that so many young adults and young teenagers are not. Yeah, rest in peace to Dexter King, are so emotionally imbalanced that they don't know how to talk anything out. I never thought I would live to see the day where young people get upset with each other, and then when they get upset with each other, they they feel like the first thing they need to do is kill. Oh, I'm gonna kill him. That's an emotional imbalance. They don't know how to handle their emotions. It's unfortunate. As children, you know, you're taught, you teach your children how to control themselves, how to handle their emotions and stuff like that. Sometimes I don't know. I was talking to a friend of mine today, and he was talking about they have that the can of narco. All of the police officers have to carry a can of narco. And he said that fentanyl is just overdosing everybody. And he was telling me about how now they have the oh, I'm so glad I thought about this. He says now what's happening is they have, y'all know, like that money that they have in the videos. I forget what it's called. I know it's fake money, but it's called video money or something. What is it called, you guys? Video money, when the rappers have their fake money. So what they're doing, and it looks really real. It looks really real. Okay. And he was saying that what they're doing now is dropping it on the ground, and it has fentanyl on it, prop money, and it has fentanyl on it. And once you pick it up, you pass out, right? Once you pick it up, you pass out because, uh, if you touch fentanyl, it could give you an overdose. That's the reason why I don't know how people are smoking fentanyl like that, but they are overdosing. He said, so that's what they're doing now so that they can rob you. Yeah, so that they can rob you. So they're dropping their prop money, looks really real. They're dropping $100 bills on the ground. You pick it up, you passing out, and then they rob you. He said that they had gone into this house, and it was a drug house, and they had some, yeah, Narcan, and they had some fentanyl, I believe he said, on the table or something, and one of his officers had gotten some on his pants. Didn't know that it was on his pants, and he was like, what the hell is this on my pants, and started dusting himself off. And he says before they knew it, he had fallen in the floor and started convulsion, spitting up. He had overdosed, and he didn't have a cut on his hand or nothing. Just dusting that, didn't know what it was, off of his pants, gave him an overdose. And that's why they have to have those narco cans or whatever they call them. Hey, Michael Baker. So even if you don't have a cut on your hand, I don't understand why people would want to smoke horse tranquilizer anyways. That's what fentanyl is, horse tranquilizer. Why are people having such codependent personalities that they want to get high so bad? Yeah, touching it can give you an overdose. So that's why they're putting it on money, because you pick up the money. They don't give a damn about you dying. These criminals, you touch it, you pass out. They rob you. They leave you there to die. Right. Why in the world are people getting high on anything? Having such, codependent personalities. Um Hey, long live Janice, are you in the first page or the second page? Let me see. She's in the second page. Yeah, what I was going to say is we got to stop, having codependent personalities. I'm so happy that my grandmother um always made me feel paranoid about doing anything. She always had a story about when about somebody, putting something in somebody's drink, or putting something in somebody's weed or drugs, and the person lost their mind and they never got their mind back. She always had all of these stories, and it always made me it made me paranoid. That's why I never smoke weed, because I was always paranoid. I never even wanted to try it. I'm allergic to smoke anyways. But it's true now. I never understood why people put something in somebody's weed or drink or something, all because they want to see the effects of it running them crazy. That's why I say it's a lot of twisted people in this world. It's a lot of twisted people in this world. People go, such and such put something in her drink. It was just all in fun to them. I couldn't even deal with nobody that did something like that to somebody. So you want to mess up somebody's mind so you can get a good laugh? That's a twisted individual. I mean, people that are sane don't even think like that. These folks crazy. That's the reason why I'm very limited to who I have around me, because folks will get around you and get around you just so that they could try and mess you up. Look at how it is, like, on social media. People don't even know you and they click in on your vlog and go, I don't hate her. And they get about trying to do crazy stuff to you. I hate her. Want to troll. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, like, it's a lot of twisted folks. DCAT Daddy says they are sticking tissue lace with fentanyl in car and door handles so that it would incapacitate folks to be robbed. Absolutely. Absolutely. They putting it on prop money too. Prop money looks real. If they want your car, they might put $100 bill down by your car door. And you go, oh, I found $100. As soon as you pick it up, you gonna always got fentanyl on it. You gonna pass out and overdose. Yep, they're more twisted than a pretzel. I was walking into my studio one day. I was walking in there real early, and I try to be really, friendly to people. I always speak to people, and this guy just came out of nowhere from around the building, right? When he saw me, he kind of startled me. He kind of scared me. He was like, "Hey," I said, "Oh, hi, how are you?" I guess when he heard my voice, maybe he thought that I don't know. People are always trying to size you up. But he said, "Oh, hey." I said, "Sir, stop, please. Sir, please don't walk up on me." Even though I spoke to him, we were in an isolated area. It was early, and he started walking towards me. He probably wasn't gonna do anything, but I just have phobias about that. Even though I spoke to him, I was being friendly. He said, "Oh, hey, yeah, hey." I said, "Sir, please stop, please. Please don't walk up on me. Please don't walk up on me. I don't know you. Please don't walk up on me." He turned around and went the other way, and I'm glad he did. Have I ever had an out of body experience? I have. I have. I've had an out of body. I think we have outer body experiences when we're dreaming. I'm gonna tell you something. I feel like when you're dreaming, like, and it happens to me quite a bit. Like, I could be going somewhere that I've never been before. Especially like when I have to go into like little isolated areas. It's like around Arkansas, around Tennessee, when I have to do work and stuff around those areas, those little towns and stuff. And I'll go, oh my God, it's almost like a deja vu. I go, I've been here before. I know I haven't been here before, But I've seen this before. Like that happens to me quite a bit. No, you can't even be nice to folks. That's sad. You can't even be nice to people. Why you ask me that, James? Have I ever had an out of body experience? Um, I think as human beings, I know a lot of people don't believe in it, but I do believe that we're in the image of God. I just do. I think that it's a lot of things that we could do, like a lot of miracles that we could do, especially because we could speak things into existence if we weren't so low vibrational. You think about you, you know when it says in the Bible, it says, I was wondering if you have you ever had a dream? Why would you want to have an out of body experience? Oh, is that what it is? James trying to holler. Oh, okay. No, I don't think James trying to holler. So James, what would an out of body experience um be like to you? I'm interested in knowing what would an out of body experience be like to you. I love you too, Andrew. Thanks for coming through. Hey, Ears to the Street TV Live. She said I was on James' neck. I want to know what an out of body experience would be like for James. What does he imagine the out of? I've just heard so much about them. I would want to know what people think of me when I'm not there. Oh, so you're talking about being able to allow the mind to travel, I guess, that telepathy stuff, to be able to um know what people are saying about you when you're not around. I'm gonna tell you something, James. I don't think that would be good to even. I think in order to stay sane, and I'm serious. I think in order to stay sane, it's not even good to know everything. I believe that because everybody is different. You know, everybody have mood swings, right? We all have mood swings. I know I have them because my nerves is bad. So, but I mean well though. But so when I said that to say this, some days a person may not be feeling it, and so it ain't even good to know what they're feeling all the time because it could mess with your Hey, Paige T Clean, it could mess with your mental state. Um, Bama Boy says, that's how I know blacks will never come together on anything. Who's gonna trust too? Yeah. I just wish we could go back to having unity. I do too. Especially the ones that you love and the ones who claim to love you. Yeah, yeah. But you know what? I think that we're vibrational beings also. I could feel when things are not right. You if you really allow yourself to vibrate on a higher frequency, and I think you can do that by meditating and stuff. You'll know how people feel about you. All you have to do is get in tune to some stuff. Sometimes people know how folks really feel about them. They don't be want to accept it. Hmm. I saw a video of a migrant arguing with a sister, telling her, "You lazy, no more money for you. I'm mad that my tax money has to take care of their asses." Mm-mm-mm. I tell you, here I am dragging my feet about even filing. I filed my taxes. My accountant, my I was over in my office tonight getting all my stuff ready for my accountant to file my taxes. I dreads it. I turns them in on the last day to turn them in April. Um, I think it's gonna change. I'm learning every day. It's sad, I get to thinking about and I, what, I wouldn't, because I understand, but hell, I'm poor too. Shit, I'm poor, but I understand there are people that are less fortunate than a lot of us, and so I wouldn't even mind paying some taxes if I knew that it was going to help, people that are less fortunate and all of that, because I'm not, you know a mean person, but hell, shit, I'm poor too. But it seems like to me that other people from other countries can come into the United States and they don't have to pay taxes. They get everything for free. They get all of the grants. They get all of the grants. And they don't have to pay any of their money back. And they start businesses. They have people to, people within their communities, their liaisons and their leaders and stuff. They show them how to do stuff. Now I write grants. I went and got certified to write them for nonprofits and stuff. But I'm gonna tell you the reason why I don't promote it, and I don't really do them for. I do them for myself. I do them for people that I know, because I know they're gonna listen to me. Folks are always wanting for you to cut corners. There are stipulations that you have to go by before a grant writer can even write a grant. Folks come into your office, and then I go, well, do you have this? Do you have an office? Mm-mm. Do you have that? Mm-mm. Do you have that? Mm-mm. Well, can't you lie? No. You think you're gonna get me sent to the damn federal prison for you? No. Why don't you? And I go, okay, well, why don't you go? You need to go do this. You need to go do this. You need to go do this. And once you start doing that, right, then there are some funds that are out there for you. It has to be legitimate. Now, I mean, it ain't my problem what you do with it once you get it, because they're gonna make sure you're doing it right. But I'm not getting ready to lie on no application. Ozzy Ross says, I am on YouTube. How you doing, Ozzy? James, you've been in here before. Hey, Detroit Go Getter. I think he had been had his funeral. I think that funeral. I think he had been had that funeral. No, nobody mentioned it for safety reasons. I imagine. And here's another thing too that we're gonna have to get better by. You know, um, so when I have people to come into my office, it's understood, right? They understand that I'm a grant writer, and there are ways that I'm gonna be paid because so you have some people that are so selfish. Because I've had people, I don't advertise, I have people to bring, people to me. This person has a nonprofit, blah blah blah. So I get to telling them, okay, well, yeah. So this is how I get paid. So I need to know about your payment. I already know. I don't want to do business with you. Get that out of my office. Because if you think that I'm going to use my resources and my connections and my expertise and I ain't going to get paid for it, get up out of my office. Because if you're going to kick back from it, you just stay with zero. That's how we're going to do it. You stay with zero. But it's always from the ones that look like us. We want everybody to do everything for us for nothing. You gonna benefit off me, bitch. I know how to write them. I know what to do. I know who to contact. I got the contacts. You don't. And just because your attitude is like that, I don't want to work with you. Period. I don't want to work with you. Don't bring nothing like that around me. And so that's why I say, y'all, this is the reason why our community is like this. I tell people that all the time. Like, you got to understand, if somebody is going to help you, right? The game is to be sold, not told. Don't come. What's your contacts? Don't bring nothing like that in my office. I just want. I had need to know who your contacts is. You ain't gonna know. I ain't. I'm not. I'm booked. I'm booked. I can't. I won't be taking in more new clients on there for a year. I can't take you. I don't deal with people like that. I hope people got to do better. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, they had his funeral. I believe it was in another city. Long Little Janice says they said, I think when Thaddeus said, and I understand now, Thaddeus works for, he's an undertaker. I don't think he could put out the information of when the funeral was, but I think he gave out enough information when he said, I'm told that after it was taken to Serenity Funeral Homes, that means they had quietly had a wake for his family and friends and stuff. And I really do believe that it was last Thursday. That's what I believe. But they was not going to advertise that because of security reasons. And I'm talking about the wake. And then he says that the body was after that was put on a plane. I think that's when close family and friends went and buried him. I think that's why they got Privé back open now. You're starting to see their artists and stuff post. Their artists were not posting at first. They was very quiet. I think now since they buried him, they've started back posting and all of that, open, Privé back up, I guess. Um, yeah. At any rate, though, I hate that. I be hating. I do. I hate that, and it don't it pisses me off when people get on the internet and say, "Well, y'all the reason that he dead." I don't like people that like to outsource the blame. No, we're not. We're not. The vloggers are not the reason that he's dead. You have to put the blame on the people that should be blamed. The people that did that to him is the reason for that. That make me mad when folks do that. People like to outsource blame all the time. Yeah, it is. If these black men don't stop killing each other, it ain't gonna be none of them left. It ain't gonna be none of them left. It's a darn shame. Yeah, I got my nails orange today. It's a loud orange. I love them. It's a loud orange. Everybody want to keep spinning. Need to sit down. I'm telling you, I don't understand why these boys are. It's sad when these young men feel like they don't have anything to live for in their early 20s. They got their whole lives ahead of them. Hey, Tracy, how are you? Yeah, they got their whole lives ahead of them. Hey, Robert. Tracy, I ain't seen you in here in a while. Tracy, I haven't seen you in here in a while. Yeah, the Fed's definitely sitting back taking notes. So do y'all think that Big Juice murder is gonna be solved? I'm sorry to hear that, Tracy. Mm. Um, I see your face. Ozzy, you see my face? Ozzy, how do you see my face? Do you have cameras in my house? Ozzy, how do you see my face? You know what? I was going to say, I already know when I start seeing certain people come in here that the trolling is going to start. I know their cult leader tell them to go and start trolling, and these dumb, stupid motherfuckers bring their asses in here. I wonder if they're going to be ready to go to jail with their damn cult leader. Because if they do anything that somebody tell them to do, and these motherfuckers old and rusty, then they'll go just like they and kill, just like the girl said that he told her to do. And these old ass bitches bring their ass up in here trolling because these fuck niggas tell them to. They mindless worms. Ozzy, get your ugly ass up out my chat. Y'all blocking. Don't come into my chat messing with me. Well, Tracy, I'm glad you in there for cyber information. Just don't get caught up in letting nobody on YouTube hire you, because you're gonna be riding right with them. That's right. You don't, because we don't want you to be indicted with the rest of them. So don't use your skills on YouTube, okay? Diane writes this. I've been reading his comments and getting ready to block him. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I know that's right, sweetheart. Yeah, because these folks, I don't know why these people letting these other folks send them out. They don't even know. They don't even know. It's folks like that make me stay off YouTube for days at a time. I'm telling you, they sick. I mean, this is all they got. This is all a lot of them got. It ain't nowhere in the world that I would be linked up with people on YouTube giving me assignments on who to go troll. Okay. If I knew cybersecurity or whatever, I wouldn't be linked up on with nobody on YouTube telling them to, letting them give me assignments on who to go hack and all of that. These folks sick as hell. What new X disease? I hadn't heard of it. Yeah, he said there's a new X disease out. I never heard of it. Hmm. Hmm. Diane says she thinks that they're going to solve it. I think it's going to get solved too. I do. I think that it's going to get solved. I mean, I do. I believe that his case is going to get solved. It might take a minute, but I think it's going to get solved. Robert Davis says, has Memphis always been a violent city? You know what? Memphis has had its crimes just like everybody else, every other city. But I would have to say within the last couple years, it has been absolutely out of control. I believe the family knows what happened. I do too. I believe that the family knows what happened too. I do too. I do too. I think they know what happened too. Like I said, I just keep thinking about the day before, he made that post, watch your back in order to stay alive. And then the next day he was killed. Either he was saying that about himself or maybe he was saying this to somebody else. Watch your back to stay alive. I don't know. Cypress says it's a back door wide open. Cypress, who you think opened the back door on him? It would seem that way, unless, like I said, they were sitting out there waiting for him to pull up. Right. Cypress, who in the camp back door juke? If you say the back door is wide open. Yeah, that's crazy because he sure wasn't watching his. All of those cases were connected like they Dolph and Duke, the Jewels and Mo 3 murders. All connected. That's what they say. Could be God himself on some puffy shit. Who knows? Yeah, I don't know about that. Oh God. You know what, Tracy? I don't know. I don't know who he was talking to or about. I don't know. It appears to me that it would be somebody that he was acquainted with. Not necessarily friends, but acquainted. Juke felt he was untouchable. Lots of people didn't like him. I don't know. He said they gave that guy a bun. But wasn't it more than one guy to go to jail when that stuff happened at Privé? How many people ended up dying that night? Was it when it happened? Was it like two or three people? He said she need the prayer jar ASAP. Lord have mercy. Oh wow. Hey Tony. I think Gotti had it knocked. Oh, see, they starting at the top, so that way it won't be no evidence left because, like they say, Big Juke was getting ready to tell the information because he already talked. Hmm. Because he had already went and talked to the feds, and don't nobody know what he has said. Hmm. Hmm. Another TZ. He RIP. Mm. Wow. Because he had already went and talked to the feds, and don't nobody know what he has said. You know that it was done to save Gotti, if he knew or not. Bold, broad daylight hits wow. I saw that video they had since took it down. That restaurant shooting was horrible. Yeah, it was. It was very disturbing. Everything he allegedly told is documented and recorded. Yeah, I mean, if there's any, yeah, if he did, it is definitely documented and recorded. Mm. Well, like I said, you guys hit the like button for me. Please hit the like button. Two people Cypress. What they do, is there a female involved? Jay said, got in too deep. Hello, beautiful Tamra. How are you feeling tonight? You need to come visit Shreveport, Louisiana, Caddo Parish. I got a big surprise for you. Okay, what kind of surprise you got for me? Tambora says, I wipe my feet coming in the door. Tambora said, I wipe my feet coming in the door. Okay, Tambora. You guys hit the like button for me. F, what you got for me down in Shreveport? I hate to say, but seemed like it would be that situation that got Juke out of here. Them guys wasn't no young boys. Nah, I'm gonna tell you how I know they weren't young. Because if they had been young boys in their early 20s and teens, they would have shot up the whole church. You know, they don't think. Um, these guys were probably in their mid 30s, late 30s or 40s, or older. You know how these young boys are. They want to, like I said, they want to be Rambo. They wants to jump all up on top of the pews and stuff, and shooting. They're very anxious. It seems like, this was kind of thought out. I don't know, but I think that they have. And young guys don't have no aim. That's true. I'm talking about the two people that got shot and killed at Privé that night. Mm. Okay, is that St. Louis? Well, well, Elf, I'm scared. I'm afraid of guys from Shreveport. Ever since I hear that guys in Shreveport and men in South Carolina like to kill women. You know, remember the girl Renita, her boyfriend down in Shreveport, killed her on Facebook. But I'm serious. People say that South Carolina and Shreveport, Louisiana is the place where men like to kill their girlfriends and women. I don't know if it's true. That's just what I heard. Jay says all Gotti could say is please don't hit my mother. Yeah, I'm hoping and praying though, um, that all of these killings stop. I do. And I'm talking about all over because there are other areas. I used to go to Shreveport in the early 90s. The news reported bodies found with only the torso. Mm, mm. Lord have mercy. That's right, Diane. Um, and not they said though someone else is wanting to make another one. They have yet to tell us the other person name. Yeah, that's true. Um, it's hard to say where it came from. Yeah, you guys, make sure you guys hit the like button. It's more people up tonight than I thought would be. Well, there's a lot of people that work at night and are night hawks and stuff. Mm. Now make sure y'all hit the like button on whichever page that you're on. I just wish they could have made the music and just kept it on wax. So do I. Tamara, let me tell you something. Drug deals used to get insurance on the workers and kill them. I know that playbook. Oh, wow. Well, a lot of, it ain't nothing changed. They're doing it in the music industry. Unfortunately, it's the black boys that are the ones that are the victims of a lot of this. You know, they don't even realize it. Like me, Miss Sam, I am working and listening to you. Okay. What state are you in, Carrie? Shreveport is not bad. It depends on how you living. If you're doing the wrong thing, then what can you expect to happen? People killing people everywhere nowadays. That's true. Okay, Carrie is in Alabama. Shout out to Alabama. What part of Alabama are you in? How far is Shreveport from Houston? F. How far is Shreveport from Houston? Oh, Carrie is from Memphis. Okay. What part of Alabama are you in? Huntsville. Okay. I need to I've been to Huntsville, but that's when I was younger. Went to the Space Shuttle Center. But I need to get in. I said I was gonna hire me a computer, a networking engineer from Huntsville. I hear all the good ones are down through that way in Alabama that know how to do that. Um, she would find her own man on her own, not a dating site. Right. Right. I think a lot of people, yeah, yeah. I think sometimes people start thinking like when somebody is single that they're lonely. I have a very busy life. I'm definitely not lonely. And if I wanted a man, all I got to do is get me one. That would be very easy. That would be very easy. But it's hard to find guys that respect what you have going on in your life. I mean, it has happened to me every single time. If I start dating somebody that I really like, and I'll say to them, I'm trying to do something. Why those people got to get paid? I say each and every time, you're not gonna have issues with me. I stay busy a lot. I may have some downtime, I might have some downtime. I might not work for like 3 days or maybe 4 days. But then after that I may work 3 weeks straight, nonstop every day. The only good thing about it is I mean, the person can come up to my office and stuff and visit me. But I always say, it's not gonna be a problem, is it? No, it ain't gonna be no problem. Okay. Then as soon as I start getting serious with them, you doing too much. You got too much going on. Mm-mm. Okay. You're ready to stress me out. Stuff like that stress me out. You can have friends with no, I don't want Teresa said I can have friends with benefits. I don't want to do friends with benefits. I don't want to do that. I don't want. I don't think women can really do friends with benefits. Somebody's gonna get emotionally attached. Somebody is, whether it's you or him. I don't think that's a good thing. Why not just be friends and enjoy each other's conversation? I like intellect. I like men that are intellectual. I likes me a good old s- street dude, or he ain't even got to be in the streets, but I'll say a hood dude that's intellectual. And the reason why I say from the hood, because I came from out the hood too, so he can identify with both. Because when you get somebody that's just too bougie, I don't think so. Can't identify with nothing. Don't have no type of heart or nothing. FWB is dangerous when feelings get involved. Yeah, it's dangerous when feelings get involved. Friends with with okay. Yeah, they end up with diseases. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. FWB is dangerous when feelings get involved. I agree. No, I wouldn't. I mean, if you could do it, I wouldn't suggest it. But if you could do it and be safe with it, and I guess, but I don't suggest that friends with benefits stuff. I don't believe in that. You get in the bed with me, we together. Do you understand me? You we are together. It's me and you. It ain't nobody else. And Negro, do you understand me? This is how it's gonna be. That's right. You have look Nick, look me in my eyes. Look me in my eyes. We together. We lay you laying in here in my bed with me. We together. It ain't nobody else. COVID got me scared to kiss a girl. Now I need tests. I'm telling you. I ain't no real big kisser anyways. You know what? I be looking at folks and they be talking about, I don't know, people can be so nasty. I can't get with all of that exchange and saliva and all of that slava and all of that. Mm-mm. Our Prophet and other pages have been shouting you out the discipline and factual information. Thank you. Shout out to Al Prophet. I appreciate that so much. He said, "Big kid." I'm not. Now, I'm a different type of kisser. Like as far as like choking, putting my tongue down somebody's throat, or them putting their tongue down my throat. I don't like juicy kiss. I gotta almost love a dude to kiss him. If I kiss him, I almost love him. Cause to me, that's real intimate. If you're talking about kissing on the mouth, he said not at all. I'm talking about that intimate kissing. A tap on the lip is nothing. I used to have. I'm gonna tell you something. He said it's just lips, and I had to stop doing it. I used to have a real bad about this. One of my ex boyfriends had issues with it. I stopped doing it. Um, I used to have a really bad about hugging everybody and kissing them on the cheek. And he was like, Tam, I don't like it when you do that. I'm like, what? I don't like it when you being too friendly. Before that, I didn't even know what being too friendly mean. When men were talking about, I don't want no girl that's always so friendly. And I thought being friendly was like sleeping around with everybody. I guess they don't, they don't, people that you've been friends with forever, they don't want you giving them a hug and kissing them on the cheek. Oh yeah, I saw it. Al Prophet, respect to you. I respect Al Prophet too. Shout out to Al Prophet. Cause I love those mafia. Oh we. I used to love sitting up looking at mafia documentaries and stuff all the time. Other than mafia documentaries, and I still would look at them when I could catch a real good one. And that's what he does. I mean, other than looking at lions and whales, y'all know I have a thing for lions and whales. First date is the clinic. Oh, that's the best place to be. God bless all the black people in Louisiana, Texas, Tennessee, Oklahoma, Alabama, Arkansas, all the black people in America. We all we got. Bless everybody. Bless all humans. Um, that's why I got in the first relationship I got, and I slept with the girl that didn't even know we was together. I just thought I was just getting a little bit of stuff out the pie, and damn it. Tracy, are you male or female? I ain't gonna even lie. I've always loved the name Tracy for a boy. I used to always say if I had a son, Tracy was one of the names that I had for a boy. Tracy. What else? I've had what other names did I have? Had some more. I like Corey for a girl. Um, I'm celebrate because of COVID. Are you saying you're celibate because of COVID? You don't know what's out here. You have to really be careful. And I haven't found anybody that's worth me giving my life to. So then something for 8 years. You've been celibate for 8 years? Phew. Tamara, if I may ask, and no disrespect, what is your zodiac? I'm a Leo. Don't y'all hear me roaring all the time? For those of you all that did not know my zodiac sign, do I act like a Leo? Could y'all tell I was a Leo before I even said it? Y'all know how Leos are. We lose our temper real quick and get to barking out. Um, I wish I had named one of my sons Joseph. I love that name. Oh wow. I thought I was doing something being celibate for 3 years. Oh Lord, he said he a lion tamer. I'm a lioness. I don't think you can tame this lioness. It takes another lion to tame a lioness. Okay. Um, that's right. Bryant says he's a Leo. Shout out to the Leos. Where were you born? What's your birthday? Well, don't tell me your birthday. Well, don't tell me the year, Brian. What month and day? F says he's a Virgo. They said Virgos are very playful. I love a Leo. My mother is one. Yeah. Leos rock. Leos rock. Teresa said Virgos are the best. Leos are the best. Leos rock. July 29th. Detroit Lions says that I am a lion. Oh, it's a lot of Leos up in here. I've been noticing there's quite a few Leos that come to that watch the channel. I think Leos just attract each other for some reason. Shout out to all the zodiac signs though. Brian says he's 52. Sheila says she's a Leo. Carrie says her mother is a Leo. The Lions are ruling. Yeah, I can see your comment, Swab. Tracy is a Pisces. Tam drawing in the lions and lioness. Yeah, I was so tickled. I was looking at the zodiac signs, right? I was reading about them, and they was like Leos are only really compatible with other Leos and Aries. Now Aries are very bullheaded like Tauruses. I can't even imagine that. Hen says Leos have to be complimented. That's not true. Leos don't have to be complimented. They try to say Leos are egotistical and stuff. That's so not true. Leos are more laid back than anything. Nola says she's an Aries. F says don't believe everything you read. Carrie says Mama Leos don't play about their babies. Oh, absolutely not. I know I don't play about mine. Tracy says I'm a lover of people, and you know it is just that when you haven't found the right match, you realize when you're 52, you ain't got time to just keep BSing with people and wasting your time. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, don't nobody want their time wasted. Um, James says Leos like to run stuff. Well, I mean, I'm just a natural born leader. I don't be wanting to run it, but it just kind of always fall on my shoulders to run. I would prefer to be in the background, but somehow I always end up spearheading stuff. Lively Cut says Leos are stubborn. I don't think so. I just once my mind is made up, that's it. That's not being stubborn. That's just being, what's the word that I'm looking for? Um, yeah, Obama is a Leo. Leos are smart and very um business. They are egotistical, but can back it up. Good people. My oldest daughter is right. Leo's right, firm. I'm gonna tell you something. The reason I don't have a lot of friends is because I'm very loyal. Like I guard my friendships, my relationships, my family and stuff. I I'm very protective and I'm very territorial of them. When I love you for real. It ain't like no fake. I don't if I have to fake with you, I'm not gonna deal with you. I mean, not as far as being in my inner circle. But once you cross me, it's over. That's it. I mean, that's just it. You're not gonna get a second chance to try and destroy my heart. It's over. Friendship and all. One of my friends was saying to me, he was like, and we've been friends forever. We have been friends forever. And so we was talking one day and he was like, I don't know. He was like, just like if you and I, if we started dating, um, if it didn't work out, I wouldn't hold anything against you. We could always be friends again. I said, no, we can't be friends no more. Cause I'm not gonna, we're not, cause I'm not gonna let us be friends anymore. Because with the way I think, because it's always stuff going through my head. I'll be thinking, okay, we've been friends all this time, and it didn't work out because he wanted to sample my goods, and now he tired of playing with me, and we ain't together no more. So he just wanted to sample with me, and now he tired. He want to put me back on the shelf. We can't be friends. Lively Cuss says, I love my Leo girl. She real. Thank you. You got a Leo girlfriend? Um, Leos are very real. Memphis all day, Memphis every day because you be vulnerable. Yeah. What's going on, Riley? What's going on with you? Theos are smooth and loving and caring and sharing, but don't push them. Yeah, I think I'm very protective of people, even people that I don't know. I'm considerate and because I've had people send me messages and stuff to ask me stuff like, "How you feel about that?" I'm like, "Nah, you know what? I let them people make it because I don't know what they got going on, and I don't want to be the reason for something, say the wrong thing or something for them people getting hurt. So I just let them make it. I'm not gonna get on here and be pushing um stuff and trying to prove a point. I can't do it like that. If I say something and then the person has a rebuttal and they go, if it as it relates to them, nah, that ain't what it is. And I mean, hey, I'm gonna leave it alone. Okay, well, they got a reason to be saying that, so I'm gonna just let it go. Thank you, Hakeem. You can't help what God gave you, baby. All you can do is use it. Cause I'm a born leader too. Like I tell people, that's something you can't learn. You got to be born with it. Yeah, you have to be born with it. A lot of people want to be leaders, but they don't understand like when people like natural leaders, they get a lot of attacks. People say that they're egotistical. It's just that oftentimes people kind of trust them with doing stuff. They kind of want them to spearhead. I would prefer to be in the background helping people. Right? It's in on you when you're a leader. Right? It falls on your shoulder. Like when I used to have to. I remember when I was working for the police department. I um I would always work with work with them with the United Way. And I remember one year I did it so good that they made me like the chairman like the next year, and we raised so much money, right? We raised like two or three. That's why I know how to raise money and stuff real good. I was able. I started thinking about dog. Everything that I did, it was because God was preparing me for my own stuff. And we raised so much money. Like we got people to. I got together a team because I understand how important it is to have a good team around you, right? I got together a team of go getters, and I got together a team of go getters, and we went out and we went and got it. And so, like the next year, I was the chairman, and after that, they started having me to. I mean, they was constantly wanting me to work it because we was doing fundraisers. Like we had people donating and giving that when necessarily had never done it before. 5 in the bushes, hit the like button. That's right. In order to be a great leader, you have to be a great follower, not not a great listener. You know what? I think I was a great follower with everybody. I was a great follower with my dad. I watched my dad. I watched him very closely. I saw all of, even though I saw what my dad did, like how he did things, I also saw some of the mistakes that he made too. It's always good to pay the mistakes attention also. I'm gonna tell you something about men that um, people consider to have power. They are very vulnerable. They are very vulnerable. My dad used to always say, "Gal, it's lonely at the top," and I promise you, it is. Um, it was as far as watching him. I could tell, you know, my dad, yeah, he was just in a position where he handled it for all those years, but I promise you, he was vulnerable. People didn't know the headaches and stuff that he started having headaches because he was so stressed. It's sad when you have to consistently watch your back constantly because it's always somebody aiming to try to trick you out of your position to the point where that man was having migraine for many years. And a lot of people didn't even know that. You got to think you have to be him trying to having to think circles around people at his funeral. Everybody that spoke about him spoke about. They said if I had to describe one word as it relates to him, we would say that he was a strategist, and all of that knowledge and wisdom now is gone to the grave. You know, um, but it's really not because he left a lot of it behind for us. He taught me a lot. He taught me a lot. Our followers turn to leaders and so on and so on. Yes, it's very lonely at the top. Yeah. My dad used to always say that it's lonely at the top, gal. I miss him. Oh, I miss him so. I wish I could have a conversation with him. I just do. He has not been to he had been coming to me in my dreams. Y'all know Player Cole, right? Player Cole calls me every morning at 7 o'clock. I remember one morning I was so mad. I was having a dream. I was dreaming about my dad. I remember the dream so clearly. He was in the hospital bed, and I was talking to him about something. It must have been something heavy that, and I thought that he could not walk, and he got up out of the hospital bed and came around. I was sitting on the side of his bed and stood in front of me with his hands behind his back, real straight, as if he was getting ready to tell me something, right? And player code started ringing my phone. I was so mad. And I could hear the phone ringing in my dreams, and then that dream became more like it started to I feel myself waking up out of my sleep, and I was trying so hard not to wake up out of my sleep because it was like I was wanting to get that message that my dad was giving me. Oh, I was so angry, and it seemed like every time he came to me in my sleep, like somebody would always call me and wake me up out of my sleep. Listening in support of the communication. Remember, you got to send her a message and you have to listen. That's part of communication skills. Get your shit together, brother. Call sister. Mm-hmm. Fourth dimensional is real out of body experience. I tell you. A good team and positivity and God. You can't go wrong. Can't nobody stop you, baby. That's so true. When I was at the nail shop today, getting my toes done. I was able to meditate. I was meditating, and in my mind, I was doing some affirmations. Meditation is really, really good for the soul. A lot of people don't know that though. They stay caught up in chaotic stuff all the time. You know what? I never thought about that, James. I've never thought about that. Um, Letitia says Memphis all day. Okay, Memphis all day. Memphis all day said I like tapping in. Yeah. Have y'all been seeing? Oh, this is what I meant to say. Have y'all been seeing Key Glock in Paris? I think they said he performed, or they played. He performed at Fashion Week. Key Glock performed at Fashion Week in Paris. I'm very proud of Key Glock. I'm proud of him and what he's doing. She said, "Lord, yes, they're red." I think Key Glock is doing a great job. I think he's doing a great job. Long Live Janice says, from the door he's been standing on business. I like that song that he done called Let's Go. I like that song he has called Motivation for Cash. Motivation for Cash. So what you think about the police chief? Um, you know, I don't, you know what? I don't know. I think that if Paul wants to keep her the new mayor, I think he should, see what she's gonna do. The last mayor was not allowing her to run nothing. So let's see if she got a plan. And see how, yeah, ambition for cash. Yeah, ambition for cash. Let's go is a good video. Yeah. Snoop Band's got a song out that I like. You were blessed to have had your father. A lot of people grow up without their fathers, without their dads, and have no clue. That's true. I was blessed to have him for the years that I had him for all of my life up until now. So, you know, I was, you know what? I was thinking about that today. I was like, when I was driving, I was like, well, God, I was thinking about my dad. I said, I don't know why I be so sad, because I understand that we're not here to stay. I should just be grateful for all of the years that I had him. I had him 40 something years, his body was tired, and so he had to go. And I was thinking about that. I was like, what's the difference between now and later? Because at some point he was gonna have to leave me anyways. Memphis all day says we're slick some CMG haters. No, I don't hate CMG. I think Moneybag. I like Moneybag. I think Moneybag is a talented rapper. I like some of Big Boogie's music, and so I'm definitely not a CMG hater. Yeah, that's true. Long live Janice, because you have to think about, like, my dad and I talked every day for the last 10 years. We talked at least 3 times a day. We did not miss a day. And when we missed a day of talking, when my dad wouldn't call me for a day, I already knew he was at the hospital. I already knew that he was sick and had to go to the hospital. I already knew it. Because if we would miss a day, I would think about it. I would go, oh my God, like, my dad didn't call me yesterday. And I would immediately, call his wife or something and say, is my dad in the hospital? Because I knew that had to be it. That had to be it. That's the only way that he would not call me if he was sick. And he was real secretive about stuff like that. And when would see me walking in, he was like, Gal, who told you I was out here? Because a lot of times he didn't even want his kids to know he was in the hospital. I was like, Dad, if you miss a day, if you miss a day calling me, I know you missed a day, because you got to be in the hospital. You got to be sick in the hospital. Because he called me at least, and I'm not exaggerating, it was at least 3 times a day. Because he always, Gal, I was thinking, he called me Gal. Look here, Gal, I was thinking, you know what, I want to do this. Let's look into doing this and that. Like, he always would call with like an assignment, or he had an epiphany about something. Anutia says, that's my dad. He get on my nerves doing that. Yeah. Hmm. I promise you, I miss him. Like, right after he passed, even when he was, he had gotten sick and stuff. I would call his phone. It's not on anymore. I would call his phone just to hear his voice. on his voicemail. Tracy says, I think Doc would be too. Um, my dad is a Aquarius. He's a Capricorn. Yeah, my dad is a Capricorn. I'm a Leo. Why Memphis? Are you an astrologist? Y'all have y'all hit that like button for me? Y'all see Black Youngster drop the album. Black Youngster dropped the album last night. Did y'all get a chance to listen to it? What y'all think about it? What y'all think about Black Youngster's album? They say he dropped the album yesterday. I like to make like um cheesecakes. I like to make cheesecakes and I do it a little differently. I like to make like little cheesecakes in like the muffin form or in the cube form. Like I put like in the little muffin my little muffin pans and I like it like that. Um I've been looking at healthier ways of making dessert and stuff. Y'all know YouTube is my go-to source for that. And it'd be really good. It'd be really good. Like tonight I made a taco pie for the first time. And I saw that on my Real Talk with Tamara page. Y'all, I used that recipe that oh my god, that taco pie was so good. Oh my god, that taco pie was so good. And I don't have to cook tomorrow because I'm gonna eat the rest of that taco pie. Eat some more of it. Wow, your dad lived 81 years. Wow. I had that for 51 years, y'all, and my dad was very much a part of my life. We live in the same. YouTube is the second best invention after. I'm telling you, I be learning so many different recipes on YouTube. I love looking at other people's recipes. Oh my god, I love it. So that taco pie was off of the chain. Oh my god, the taco pie was so good. The only thing, see, I normally don't buy ground beef. I normally buy either ground chicken or ground turkey. But because I had a small package of ground beef, I was like I need to cook it before it gets too old. I have it in the freezer. I just happened to buy it. And so I put it in the taco in my taco I put it in my taco salad. I mean my taco pie. And it's something about ground beef now because I don't really eat it anymore. It don't taste right. But I mean, I had it seasoned to perfection. Okay, I had it seasoned to perfection, and it still tastes like a taco. Now, what I might do next week is I'm probably gonna do some rotel tacos. I know that's gonna be good. I'm gonna do rotel tacos. I did some traditional macaroni and cheese. I did a little small pan the day before yesterday. Oh my god, that macaroni was so good. I think I think it tastes better than my mom's because I added I love to season real good. I love seasonings. I buy all kinds of seasonings. As y'all can see, if y'all looked at my counter, that's just a fraction of the seasoning that I got. I got so much seasoning that is ridiculous. Hmm. I'm sorry to hear about your brother. You can hear what in my voice? Oh, that taco pie was good. Yeah, that taco pie was good. I'm telling you. I be looking at all of these YouTube channels and I be like, "Ooh, I can't wait to try this. Like, I can't wait till the next day to try that." This weekend, I'm so glad that the weather is better. I got some red snapper, and I can't wait to put that red snapper on the grill. Red snapper, I have to put on the grill, and I can't wait to put it on the grill this weekend, Sunday probably. I'm gonna put that thing on the grill, put them on the grill, and um, I may put it on a bed of rice. I don't know. I might make it a honey garlic red snapper. I don't know. Depends on how I feel. What's your gift and curse? What's your gift? Y'all, what y'all think about? They say they claim Shawnee O'Neal was cheating on her new husband. I don't know about that. It's possible. They said the guy said she gave him $50,000. Shawnee got a whole lot of money if she gets somebody $50,000 just to screw. I just wonder if I don't know. I hope that they do, But it seems like, but they dated for like 2 or 3 years, her and the pastor. But for some reason, it just seems like they always seem like a mismatch. I know it. I know it. When I be looking at those cooking channels, and I'm gonna tell y'all something that I'm getting ready to show y'all what I'm going to make. Um, hold on. If I can see it. I am going to make a caramel apple dip. I saw that. I was like, oh, 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 I gotta do it. Yep, I'm gonna do a caramel apple dip. Yes, Shawnee do need to stop. She paying somebody $50,000. See, I imagine that it's probably true. Because why would he feel comfortable enough to come on there and say that? Because she could sue him for defamation, right? If it's not true. Oh, they say she's a horrible first lady. I don't know why I'm up. I think I'm tweaking, and I ain't even been smoke. I don't even smoke. I'm getting ready to get off. I, I don't know. I don't think nobody. If they had killed him, it would be all over the news. Yeah, yeah. I tell you, these folks better be careful because I mean, folks are telling. People ain't holding back no more. They're telling. They telling for some fame. It's a darn shame. They're telling for fame. Yeah, MPD hiring. Yeah, MPD hiring. They starting off with 74,000. That's what was in my news feed on Facebook. That's the first thing that came down my news feed. MPD hiring for 74,000. It's up and stuck. People need to pump their brakes and think about what they're doing. I agree. That's the first thing that came down my timeline. MPD hiring $74,000. That's a lot of money. I just want to let y'all know MPD hiring. Nusi, you says they need the National Guards ASAP. Yes, they do. Yeah, my left arm been so sore. My left arm has been so sore. I started my kickboxing class and I was like, Lord, I'm trying to hang in there though. I've been going for I'm trying to hang on in there. That's the only way I'm gonna get my arms and stuff right for the summer. I said this summer, I think that I'm just going to I don't know. I've been trying to get to Hawaii. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all something. One of my friends was like, let's go to Hawaii. I said, okay, I would love to go. And so I was like, are we gonna get double beds? And he said, no. I said, well, where are you gonna sleep at? In the bed with you? I said, well, that's okay. We can't go. McNamee says it goes on. She wanted to get some relief, and he spilled the beans like a rookie would. Oh yes, honey garlic, red snapper, or I love honey garlic catfish is really good. I don't eat tilapia. Tilapia is not a real fish. It's a man-made fish. I don't eat it. I don't eat it. That's why it's so cheap. I don't buy it. Don't want it. But I know they say we shouldn't eat catfish. I tried to give up the catfish. I did. I tried. I just couldn't do it. Crocker. I don't think I ever had crocker fish. I've had crappie, or whatever they call it. I don't think so. She got the preacher. He could be lying, but out of all people, why would he say Shawnee O'Neal paid him 50,000 to have sex with him? Him and that guy that was on there with on Adam's show with him and Wack, him and his damn wife a prostitute. Both of them prostitutes. Him and her. Cause she was talking about somebody had to she got paid 50K to have sex with somebody, and she was like, they was talking about somebody, I believe that plumber guy, and she was like, no, he had to write me a check every time he wanted to see me. So they both selling ass. It said her and Shaq was a misfit. They didn't look good as a couple. She gave him that money because she knew he was gonna run his mouth, and he ran it anyways. I guess she had already been screwing him. did. She put that red snap on it. Okay, you guys, I'm getting ready to get it off because I am sleepy. I need to take a shower so that I can get in bed. Now I'm starting to wind down. I need to take a shower, get on in bed. I got to get up in the morning and do it all over again. I got to go to the bond. I got to go down to Covington to the bonding company, and then I got to go over to Arkansas on a case, and I gotta. That's it. That's it. And that's gonna be an all day thing. Oh God, Jesus Christ. Anyways, you guys, please like, share, and subscribe. Okay. If you would like to support the channel, you can support the channel via Cash App. I appreciate you guys being on here with me tonight, as always, hanging out. I know you guys are tired. Those of you that are at work, I pray that you all have a peaceful night and a good night at work. Those of you all like myself that's got to get up and go tomorrow, I ask God to go before you. Okay. May He make the highways and the byways safe for you. Sleep peacefully tonight. Pray when you get off of here to ward off all of the demons that may have the evilness that may have been spoken against us. No weapon formed against me or anybody that means well on this live shall prosper. Anything that rises up against us will be condemned. Okay. I send every curse that has been spoken out back to the sender, and may it manifest in their very own lives in less than 30 days. Okay. I love you guys. I'll speak with you later.